Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Eternal Strands. Where last episode we fixed the Loomgate, not Loomsgate, Loomgate. We fixed it and now we can use it to fast travel. Hopefully it still doesn't look very functional, but I guess we need to advance the quest a little bit before we can do that. So let's talk to everybody who wants to talk to us and let's see what they have to say.
So, now that I'm done being frigid and unwelcoming.
You were only lukewarm.
Sure. How about an icebreaker? To get to know each other better.
Sure.
Sounds fun. What have you got?
Simple. If you were a wild animal, what would you be?
Easy. Ash Peak Drake.
You fancy yourself majestic enough to inspire legends?
More like I'm fiery and driven.
Fine, I can see that.
And yourself? What animal would you be?
An eastern reef crake.
A what?
A crake? Somehow I pictured fewer tentacles and destroyed ships in your wake.
You're thinking of the big ones. An eastern reef crake is pretty small and harmless. But all crakes are misunderstood. They are incredibly intelligent creatures. And they diligently protect their eggs. They actually only attack when their nest is under threat. So yeah, I'd be a crake. Happily living underwater.
Right. We can talk again.
Normally, when you crack jokes in the face of dire circumstances, hives start breaking out on my skin.
Okay.
But when it comes to the masked Hearthsider, you might have a point. He could be scared of us. We are disassembling their enchantments left and right. And in the case of their arcs, dismembering.
Besides, who wouldn't quake in their boots at the sight of me? I am about as strapping as they come.
Do I sense a little bit of flirting here?
And here come the hives.
Maybe not. Right. Yeah, we only have one of each. We have been upgrading our armor, not crafting new armor. So I think the current armor is fine for now, as long as we upgrade it every time we get a chance.
They don't like to be called lame-free.
Did I went here already? Don't think so. Oh, no. Logbook. List of names and dates innumerable. Okay. What's up here? Oh, end of the camp. Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. Ooh, are we starting a garden? Nice. Very nice. Grow our own food. Grow our own medicine. Something up here as well. Small journal, detailed reminders of diplomatic protocols. Okay, I haven't really looked around the camp yet, by the looks of it. Sola wants to talk. Can I get up here? No.
I hope I'm not prying by bringing this up, but Dharm and Arya told me about your last band.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like it was pretty rough.
It wasn't great, that's for sure. I mean, I gave up everything I knew to become a weaver. And it only took a couple of weeks for me to realize I had chased the wrong caravan out of town. All that band did was drink and fight. I stuck around, thinking I might be able to make a difference if I became point, but Aaron chose someone else to take his place in the end.
You're in better hands now. I promise. Even though I'm sure your last few days with us have been a lot. Do you have any regrets about leaving?
No.
I'm not one for getting lost in the past. I prefer to keep my eyes on what's in front of me. So, no regrets.
Glad to hear you're moving on. But, you know, Sometimes it takes us a little while to process our experiences. If you ever do need to dwell on the past, just know I'm here to listen.
Okay,
Thanks, Sola.
thanks. Right. Let's see, we have the tapestry, and we could hunt down more arcs. So track down and harvest an arc of the stricken earth to collect another ensnaring blast strand. I will never complain about the ability to create a field of raw force, pull things together, explode them apart again. I've even been considering if I could use the explosion it creates to launch myself into the air if I were already above it. Tempting. Regardless, if I want to make it even stronger, I'm going to have to find another arc of the stricken earth and harvest it, pushing my own magic into its pattern to gather a complete strand of its power, infused with my own. The sensation is supposed to be unnerving but exhilarating. The challenge, of course, is twofold. Exposing its pattern first and then hanging on to it long enough to merge it with my mantle and then tear it free. Okay. Ooh, we have a complete fragment. And we have a new one over here. Okay. I'm guessing I need you for the fragments. Yeah, okay. I can talk first. Let's talk.
Bryn, one would think you've been fighting massive constructs your entire life.
It's a newer hobby I've picked up, on account of only having seen one for the first time recently.
Yes, it's quite something to see a massive Archon after studying their role in history for so long.
You seem a little concerned about something.
Oh, no. That arcs are still functioning in the Enclave is a revelatory discovery. I'm elated, of course.
Very convincing.
Yeah, very convincing.
This Archon brings up more questions than it answers. For starters, arcs of this variety tended to carry a slate bar to help break rocks. It was clearly working in the nearby mine. One must wonder whether its tool was lost in a cave-in. It's hard to say, really. Another mystery, there's no record of Archon hostility towards Weavers. Did they turn on their creators after the Surge?
Is this just about the arcs?
It's about everything. I suspect we're chasing dead ends. None of these leads fill me with any sort of confidence.
Yeah, you're being pessimistic.
Come on. Sola told me you once deciphered a 1,200-year-old Tarzan pictograph that led Aurea to a cache of lost treasures. If anyone can figure this place out, it's you.
Bryn, have you ever built an archive from the ground up without access to records, first-hand accounts, or living witnesses?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't say I have.
Nope.
That explains your optimism, but thanks for the vote of confidence.
All we can do is put one foot in front of the other. If we're ever going to solve this puzzle, it will only happen piece by piece.
You're right about that. More pieces would help, though.
That's a good point.
Maybe if you track down other arcs, we might start to understand what's going on with them.
More information about anything trying to kill me is probably a good thing. Though it does mean getting close to the things trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Which is less good.
Catch-22, you know.
Yes, do try not to die in the process, as that would render the information less useful.
Right, codex compiling. Yeah. So this is the first, which we got an achievement for. The South Wall way station, as its borders solidified, the Enclave built a series of physical fortifications along its land perimeter, with the largest of these being known simply as South Wall. There were several wayforts dotted along the protective structure, with only one main entrance open to trade caravans. The station we now call home was once a resting stop just inside the Enclave's walls, a safe harbor for caravaneers to rest behind the south wall after braving the treacherous roads outside the Enclave's control. Surprisingly well-preserved transit logs found in the rubble speak to a steady stream of traffic up until the surge. Also contained in the way station logs are entries detailing the process for transporting dignitaries to Denevron. These travelers would be met here and whisked to Denevron via the Loomgate network, while the rest of their caravans or retinues would continue on the trade roads to their final destination. It seems there was lucrative work to be had for weavers skilled enough to send the untrained through the Loomgates, a process that usually takes skill with a mantle. The process involved wrapping the non-adept in a thin weave of kinetic magic to transport them through the network. Caveat, what we know about this process was only pieced together from vague references, and it is deeply impractical for us to attempt to replicate it at the current moment, not to mention dangerous. I need to include the word dangerous here so Dom doesn't get any funny ideas. Regardless, it seems like we may be stuck here for a while. May as well try our best to make it comfortable. Okay. And then we have the Ark of the Stricken Earth. In terms of pure devastation, nothing matches the raw power of the Ark of the Stricken Earth. Wielding a bespoke mining bar and standing tall enough to graze the treetops, it is no wonder that their mere existence was considered extremely controversial prior to the Surge. The Enclave insisted that these massive arcs were designed strictly for construction, but any fool with the faintest spark of imagination could see their destructive potential. I have no doubt at all that the Enclave's military strategists were prepared to deploy them in defense of the borders. Their kinetic blasts alone would make quick work of any sort of temporary fortification erected by would-be invaders. These offensive attributes, of course, were also incredibly useful for their stated purpose of quarrying, shaping, and transporting stone and other building materials. The massive bridges and seemingly impossible rises of Denevron are both proof that this and the veiled statement of their potential. Alas, following the Surge, it seems that any of the Ark's instincts relating to construction have fallen by the wayside in favor of an overriding desire to smash anything that moves, including our vivacious Point Bryn. We do wonder, however, whether they might be responsible for the circular carvings found on rock walls around the outskirts. From the strand Bryn recovered, we believe the locus of their power is centrally located, over where an Ashar's heart could be found, insulated by the layer of carapace under the chest plate. Exposing it is merely a matter of peeling that massive slab of armor free. Our enchanter insisted I clarify. Okay. Cool. And then we have the tapestry.
Here to brief.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
Just beyond the forested hills of Glintwood Hollow lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire. Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the mire. Oh, it's no coincidence you found the Ark of the Stricken Earth near a collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metals before the Surge. I believe the natural surroundings of the mire were also rich in resources. The Enclave even settled a small village there known as Poldervale.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
It's possible. Regardless, do you have any questions before you head out?
What can you tell me about Poldervale? It seems like it was settled pretty far from their capital.
Indeed. Though, when you take instantaneous travel through Loomgates into account, what constitutes a remote village changes. The village was likely settled to facilitate the prospecting of raw materials in the outskirts. Resources farmed here could easily be transported across the Enclave through the use of Loomgates.
Apart from the village, it sounds like this is mostly untamed lands. In the expectation that it will be more dangerous than the Hollow.
I would expect so, yes. We've made camp in a way station that's pretty far from Denevron, and the mire yet even more remote. Everything I've read says the deeper into the outskirts of the Enclave one ventures, the more wild and untamed the lands become.
You're saying my battle with the Great Ark might be looking like child's play soon?
Possibly?
Okay. Good to know.
Some of the others didn't seem so sure we should be trying to track down the masked figure. What do you think?
History demands we find them. If the masked figure truly is a Hearthsider, their stories and what they've lived through in here would be invaluable to our understanding of the Enclave and of the Surge.
Sounds like I'd better find them then. Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
Right.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the biggest role to play in the Loomgate's repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer. But watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project. Its working name is a loom shard.
A loom shard?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a shard that could draw magic from a Loomgate and bring you back to camp safely.
Ooh, that would be
wherever
super
you are.
useful.
How is this different from Aurea putting me back with the scry?
Unaided, Aurea can only summon enough magic to bring you back safely, not all the valuables you
perfect,
collected on your
perfect.
expedition. Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we
Lane.
need that. We need that, absolutely. Tell me what you need for that. Lane's creation, the Loom Shard, allows Bryn to return to camp from anywhere in the Enclave. It takes time to activate, however, so use with caution. Okay. I guess we already have it. Nobody wants to talk over here. Nobody wants to talk over here. Yeah, I think we'll find one of those while doing this. So let's just keep the main quest active for now. And let's see. Ooh, that looks nice. Wow. Loomgates. The base camp's Loomgate allows instant travel to any other Loomgate you've activated. Look for other Loomgates around the world and interact with them to create a connection and allow quick return. Excellent. So, South Wall Way Station, that is where we are. And Glintwood Hollow is where we're going. So, general knowledge. We have an Ark of the Stricken Earth there. The weather is clear. We can find... Oh, we have found 7 out of 24 out of that. 2 out of 5 for that. 1 of the Loomgates. We can find Akala and those things. And select 8 of those to reveal. And we only found 7. Okay. Okay, cool. Fellow's Arch. Ooh, there is so much more. Okay, sure. Let's go. That looks cool. I see why it's called the Loomgate now. It looks like a loom. That's the right word for that, right? The right word for that, right? Something you spin yarn on? Nice.
First trip through the Loomgate is a success.
Hopefully more trips to come. To new and exciting places.
So, first off, let's go check if those materials from the Ark are still available. I don't think so, because it's the next day. But if they are, I want them. And we have a new ability. Ensnaring Blast. Create a bubble of attractive kinetic potential, pulling objects and foes towards its center. Detonation results in a shockwave that damages all within its radius. LT to prepare, hold RT to cast tap RT while targeting to detonate. Okay, wait, we have to try this. Okay, cool. I think this was where the thing was located and it fell down here. Yeah, everything is gone. Okay. That's too bad. Yeah, what's with all the circles in the stone? That's quite weird as well. Find the path to Dredge's Mire. Okay. Whoa! Damn it! Stupid invisible things. New entry. This has got to be something that we can use in the future, right? For now, it's just raw magical energy. Now we can now go here. We couldn't go here last time. Let's see, is there anything in the cave over here? Yes, there is. Look at that. That was blocked off before as well. Oh wait, I'm back at camp. Ah, this is the fast travel back to camp. Okay. I get it. There are multiple routes through and from camp. Yeah. This was the thing I couldn't find in like the second episode or something. I get it. It's cool. Good to know though that we can skip the first part. And we can just go directly over here. And like I said, this is now open where it wasn't before. Come on. Okay, that could have gone much better.
The Sodom Pass. A fitting name for the road to the wetlands.
So, okay, let's see. These are the health potions, these are the fire resistance, these are the cold resistance, and this is immediately back to camp. Okay, cool. Ooh. Ravine of Magic, cool. Nice. Do I hear another of those invisible things? Yep. Where is it? Okay. I hate those invisible
According
things.
to the maps, you're getting close to Dredger's Mire.
Alright, I'm guessing that is where I need to go. Alright. At least I'm doing a little bit more damage to the steel things now. Probably because of my...
Two-hander. Looks like it was being packed up to ship.
Ooh,
It'll be exciting to work off an Enclave design firsthand.
a two-hander. I love a good two-hander. Yeah, like I was saying, it's probably because we upgraded the sword that I now have access, or not access, that it's now easier to... easier to break those rocks. Here we go. Probably should have gone back to camp first. Dredger's Mire, flooded and verdant. What is verdant? Not familiar with that word. Ooh, lots of ice. Okay. Okay. More of those invisible things. Great. Oh, and another loom wave. Loomgate. Loomgate. I'm mixing up terms left, right, and center. Something unearthed. Ooh, an Ashpeak Drake. Oh, that's the journal update. Okay. Oh, and a new quest. Okay. Don't
I know
think...
you're excited to explore, but first things first. Use our key swatch with a Loomgate in the mire, so that it's easy to return.
Okay.
Right. I'll check the maps.
Right, yeah, I don't think I'm ready to fight a Drake.
Perfect. I can see the connection. We'll be able to come back whenever we'd like.
Without having to trek through all the mud.
The beauty of instantaneous travel. Keys watches are an ingenious system for connecting Loomgates together.
Okay, cool. That works. Nice. Right, back at camp. Okay, cool. It's now day 4 afternoon. We unlocked what we needed to unlock, but I want my two-hander. Two-hander. Okay, yeah. This one needs 3, so I can do that. No, that one. This one needs 2. Three, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, that one. And then let's do this one.
Swing hard.
Cool. Can I immediately upgrade it? No, I can. No, I can't. Can I upgrade it like this? No. Okay. Let's see. The quest. We have the tapestry. Search the village of Polderveer for signs of the masked Hearthsider. There should be a village known as Poldervale deeper within Dredge's Mire. It is a relatively remote village whose inhabitants would have been responsible for sourcing and producing raw resources for the Enclave's constructs and magical projects. Maybe we'll find the Hearthsider who was watching me there. Or anyone who could tell us more about what happened inside the Vale after the search, for that matter. So, something unearthed. Consult with Sola. Oria mentioned that Dawn has an exciting discovery for Sola that might result in new gear for me. Okay. Yeah, and then the Drake. Don't think I'm ready for that. So let's see, what do you have?
My darling, I suspect the way the light filters through the Enclave's veil makes you look more luminous than ever.
Stop. Little.
Should I come back later? I didn't mean to interrupt you two.
Sorry, Bryn. Sometimes we get lost in our little world.
But since you're here, I was actually hoping to speak with both you and Sola.
Oh?
I don't know if you know this, but my wife is an extremely talented smith who was apprenticed under a variety of world-class teachers.
Well, a revolving door of mentors doesn't exactly facilitate the most stable education, especially when one of them drops dead in front of you.
Drops dead? Excuse me?
Oh, details. You've made more of your varied experience than most could glean from a lifetime. Anyway, I know you always hoped to further your education with the Tarmakine Smithing School's techniques. So, I asked Lane to look into whether or not any Tarmakine smithing was ever practiced here in the Enclave.
Oh, doll. You shouldn't have. It's sweet, but there are other priorities.
What could be more pressing than helping my wife fulfill her lifelong dreams? As luck would have it, there were Tarmakine smiths here before the search.
Really?
Perhaps our daring point might be able to keep a lookout for anything those smiths might have left behind?
I mean, if it's too much trouble.
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Perfect. I'll leave you to discuss the details.
Anything in particular I should look for?
The Tarmakine smithing techniques are exceptionally complex, and as such, pretty rare across the Maida. It might be too much to hope for anything close to a completed armor set, but prototypes or even notes pertaining to the style would be useful. I'd take anything you can find.
Got it. I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Bryn.
Cool. Right. Now that our inventory is back up to date and we have a two-handed weapon, let's head back. Cool. Okay, we have a two-handed weapon. Whoa! Oh. Nice. Slower, but more powerful. Something is over there. Ooh, what the hell's that? Oh, fire! It did something with fire. Okay. Cool. Lots of ice.
This is colder there. What happened? The village is completely frozen.
This can't be natural.
I think it's safe to say no one lives here. Where else could I look for a hearth cider?
I can't quite remember why, but something tells me you should search for a watchtower.
Oh boy.
Maps indicate
No.
there may be some nearby.
That security would be active if the village was vacated.
Just trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, Bryn. You heard them.
Watchtower. Got it. Just like home. You're round a corner and a glacier's right there to greet you.
I wonder how we can upgrade our stamina. Because I swing this thing 3 times and I'm out of stamina. God damn it. Way too many of these little creepers here. Don't tell me there's another one. Damn things. Ooh, what's that up there? Ah, that would be the watchtower we're looking for. Okay. There's the Drake. Don't... Oh, whoa, what the hell?
Another Drake. There's a watchtower ahead.
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. Potential their Loomgates could be reconnected to more central locations if needed. Perhaps our hard cider won't be in the watchtower, but a key swatch to Denevran could be.
Genius, Lane. Nice work.
Right, so how do we get into the tower? I think we climb for it. We climb, and we climb. Okay, cool.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Ah, great.
It's still there.
The frozen village.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
The rest of the band could help you navigate that? Try discussing the challenge with a few of them next time you're at camp.
Okay, a flame bow. Cool. New design. Cool. Okay, cool. Don't know where all the rubble is going, but I'm destroying everything. And I'm apparently in a fight with the dragon. But I don't think he can get in here. Can I, Oh. Okay. Oh. We're going to have to climb out here. Okay, I'm not looking forward to a fight with a drake at the moment. Maybe I can cheese it, you know? Oh no, I hit the... No, that's not good. That's not good. That looks hot. That looks hot as fuck. Maybe I can cheese it from up here? Where's the thing? That's a lot of fire. No, I don't think so. I'm going to, Whoa! No! I'm gonna get out of here, if you don't mind. I am absolutely not ready for fighting a Drake. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Bye-bye. Whoa! That's a little higher than I hoped it would be. Right, so we need to get into the village and to know in order to get into the village, we need to talk to some of our companions. See if they have any ideas or are willing to help. Oh, 3 of them. We need to improve our stamina as well. Because fighting more than one enemy at the same time is problematic at the moment. Ah, health potion. Okay, back to camp. I love that we have fast travel back to camp. That's convenient. Okay, lots of people wanting to talk. This is useless anyway, so... Okay, cool. Now we can upgrade yours. Excellent. Dame's Atelier, level 2. Cool. Hey, boy. So, lots of people to talk to, lots of people to ask about. Don't talk to him, though. No, he has not been very much part of this game so far. Okay.
Refreshing to work with carved materials.
Alright, the flame bow. Enchanted with flame magic, this bow draws from the user's mantle to create intense, lingering flames at the point of impact. Hold RT to draw and enchant an arrow. Release RT, loose the arrow, it will explode on contact. Oh, nice. Excellent.
Solar, any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temperatures while I search for the key swatch?
With the right materials, any design for armor could give you some resistance to frost magic and cold temperatures.
What kind of materials could I bring you?
A Kala hide would do the trick for one.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts. Thanks for the insight.
Okay, so we need a Kala hide. And an upgrade. She also wanted to talk. Yeah, I saw that correctly.
You know there's a trick to picking your armor when dealing with temperature.
Do tell.
If you're going to be up against extreme cold or heat, lighter armors can be the better choice. They can't provide raw protection like steel, but metals also move temperature very quickly. Lighter armors layer cloth and leathers. Much better for insulation, especially if you pick the right ones.
I'll keep that in mind. This place pulls no punches.
Okay. This one has a lot of cold resistance. Let's create one. And then more cold resistance. Ah, I need... okay, I need bromite. Okay.
Oh, it's very exciting to see one of the Enclave's enchanted weapon designs firsthand. I'm sure Solar will have a field day with it.
I don't need any particularly magical materials for it, I notice.
No, that's where I come in. I preserve numerous byproducts alongside each resonance as part of the weaving process. I have got, in the literal and figurative sense, your back.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything new. No. Although we can upgrade now. Wait, what? We need the right strands for it. But we can upgrade it once we get those. Okay.
So, we're hunting a rogue key swatch in a frozen village. When dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counteract it.
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster. And the night has teeth and talons.
Unfortunately, I don't have a flame strand yet.
It's a tall order, but defeating a drake would allow us to weave
All
a strand
right.
of its power.
Drakes and I are due for a reckoning anyway.
Spoken like a true point.
I don't see that happening anytime soon, but okay.
Lane, any thoughts on why the mayor of Poldervale kept a key swatch to Denevron in his home?
Not personally, but I do know what the Poldervale Watch suspected about it.
Really? How?
At the back of the logbook, those on watch would leave small notes for whoever was taking over the next shift. Most of it appears to be idle gossip, but apparently popular belief was that the mayor had a mistress on the side.
Ooh.
Ah, a wife in Poldervale and a mistress in Denevron.
Instantaneous travel would be necessary to not get caught.
Goodness. Small towns are the same everywhere, aren't they?
What is there to do in them but talk?
Alright, we have another codex. Loomgates. Loomgates are one of the most iconic developments in the Enclave's history. Located across and exclusively within the Enclave, these devices form a network that allows near instantaneous travel between 2 points. Suffice to say, this technology gave the Enclave a serious advantage in fields including commerce, industry, intelligence, and defense. Allowing a single weaver, or someone sent by a skilled weaver, to traverse leagues in an instant revolutionized travel and the speed at which information or small items could move across the Enclave. In our time inside the Veil, our band has had the opportunity to repair a Loomgate that lacked the energy to fully function, allowing us to glean some small insight into their workings. Reservoirs under the gates themselves seem to draw pools of raw magic from the Enclave's magic-carrying tapestry. This potential energy needs to be pressurized sufficiently for the gate to work, suggesting that each transit draws a remarkable amount of magical energy. How they were able to consistently produce so much remains a mystery. How that continues to happen, despite the obvious disarray post-search, is an even deeper one. What remains the most pressing point of speculation for me is what exactly gave rise to the Loomgate's enchantments. No known creature in the Meda is able to move instantly from place to place, and yet it seems unlikely that the Enclave managed to entirely do away with using strands as the basis of these enchantments. There are similar questions to be asked about the creation of the scries, though no answers seem to be forthcoming for now. Okay, a study in light, that's a different quest.
Hey, Lane. Got any ideas on how I might go about retrieving a key swatch from a frozen village?
I imagine long underwear might help.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them, thanks to our recent improvements.
Okay, Frostbite, quest complete. Okay. But that was a side quest for... yeah, for the tapestry. You know what, let's do some side quests. That's a companion quest, that's an epic hunt quest. Yeah, okay. Not sure if I'm ready for those, but okay. Anybody else want to talk? No? Well. I think. Then that will be it for today, I think. No? Nobody else wants to talk? I can pet you again. Nice. There is another... what's this? What was this quest? A study in light. I don't have a study in light. Maybe it's a new quest.
Bryn, do you have a moment?
For my favorite lawkeeper? Absolutely.
I'm the only lawkeeper here, though.
Yes. Doesn't mean you aren't my favorite. So, what do you need?
What was it? Oh, yes. I'm looking to do some experiments with alchemical reagents, and was wondering if you could source me some.
That sounds like something I could help with. What's the experiment?
I won't waste your time with specifics. I just think it'll produce something helpful, if my hypothesis is correct.
Well, my last lawkeeper sent me out all the time for herbs that he'd inevitably just stuff in a pipe and smoke.
Oh. No, that makes sense, then. Yes. Sorry. I think I can help Oria with the Watcher's Wisp.
Oh, after what happened in the Veil Shadow, any improvement to the scry is worth making.
Exactly. I noticed that she needs a break before guiding you again. The tangles were so bad in the shadow, she couldn't use the wisp at all.
The scry has been better inside the Enclave, but we shouldn't take any chances. What do you need?
There's a plant that only grows here in the Enclave. It expresses a clarifying magical essence. I think I can use it to strengthen Oria's connection with the scry.
That'd be really helpful.
I think so too. Now, am I missing something?
Where can I find the plant?
Oh, right. At night in the outskirts. They glow, so you won't be able to identify them during the daytime. And I believe they mostly grow in clusters near bodies of water. Not rivers, but ponds, lakes, you know.
Go to the outskirts at night and grab some glowing plants near bodies of water. Got it.
Got it.
Well, they have a more accurate name than that. I won't overcomplicate it. But they're referred to locally as Diane's Chorus, which refers to a moment in the Enclave's history early on, when their second leader, Diane Ramenos, was elected by unanimous vote. She was the right person at the right time for the Enclave and brokered Several extremely lucrative trade deals.
The more you talk, the longer you'll wait.
Sorry, yes, please, go. Bring them to me as soon as you can. Thank you.
Alright. New quest, the Study in Light. Right, so I guess that is going to be it for today. You have more to say. Okay, before we go...
One moment, Bryn. I just need to write this down. Stir twice clockwise, filter the sediment, put it aside for Darm's moisturizing cream. Good. Now, did I forget something when last we spoke? I was after some ingredients to enhance the Watcher's Wisp. Is that correct? I know it hasn't been long, but...
Don't worry. No problems there. I know we chatted before, but I wanted to learn more about you.
Well, I came from Judea. You already know that. I'm an enthusiastic student of the alchemical arts. Oh, there's more to my family. I'm my father's third child, but I have 3 siblings. I was fairly close to 2 of them. The firstborn is 12 years older than me and never had much interest in being friends.
Was that hard on you?
It was normal to be in that situation, I'd say. By the time I was old enough to hold a conversation, he was already playing the political game. Took after my mother in that regard. Hold on, I need to write something down. To do. Investigate why Sola keeps borrowing moisturizing cream from Darm instead of coming to me to get her own.
Big list of tasks you've got there.
Like you wouldn't believe.
I've never been to Judea. Can you tell me more about what it was like to grow up there?
Bryn, respectfully, I like to think I'm an open book, but as I said, I have quite a big list of tasks to complete. You do, too. Let's try and make a dent, shall we?
Of course. Catch you later.
Okay. Yeah, she is doing all sorts of odd jobs for everybody. Right, so now that we do have talked to everybody, no more talky circles are left, and oh wow, this just looks beautiful, doesn't it? So, this is going to be it for today. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!